After his grueling match against JUSO, CM Punk stood in the middle of the ring, holding the World Heavyweight Championship, a symbol he hadn't touched in over a decade. The crowd was electric. This was the Punk they'd been waiting for, the confident, unapologetic champion who blends respect with rebellion. Punk began by thanking the fans, not the so-called WWE Universe, but his fans. He reminded everyone that this title wasn't just about the gold, it was about every person who never gave up on him during the years he was gone. He even took a moment to thank JUSO, acknowledging that their match pushed him to his limit. It was a rare moment of humility from Punk, but it didn't last long, because in classic CM Punk fashion, the respect quickly turned into a challenge to the entire locker room. He declared that while he may respect the grind, he didn't come back to make friends. He came back to make money and hold on to this championship as long as possible. Then, Punk took aim at Seth Rollins. He swung the title over his shoulder in a taunting nod to Rollins' old cash-in days and said, "This one's for you." Punk's message was clear: when Rollins returns from injury, there's no friendly handshake waiting for him. There's only another war. But Punk didn't stop there. He addressed the entire WWE landscape, calling out names one by one. From Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, to AJ Styles, Dominic Mysterio, JD McDonough, and Finn Balor. He even dropped two monumental names, Sheamus and John Cena, saying he's ready for anyone who's earned their shot. This wasn't Punk being reckless. This was Punk reclaiming the narrative. He's aware that the target is on his back, front, and sides. The locker room is filled with hungry challengers, and Punk is daring them all to take their shot. But then, the arena changed. Logan Paul's music hit, and the energy shifted instantly. Logan walked down the ramp with that trademark arrogance, knowing he could command the spotlight just by showing up. Punk's reaction was priceless, shaking his head, saying, "Anyone but you." Punk told Logan that if he wanted to fight for gold, SmackDown was waiting. He even suggested Logan should face Ilya Dragunov instead. But Logan Paul wasn't having it. He reminded Punk, and the world, that he's already shared the ring with Roman Reigns, John Cena, and AJ Styles. And more importantly, he beat AJ Styles at WrestleMania. Logan claimed that if anyone's earned a shot, it's him. It was the kind of confrontation that WWE fans dream about. Two of the most polarizing figures in modern wrestling standing face to face, either willing to back down. This isn't a random call-out. It's a collision of eras. CM Punk represents authenticity, rebellion, and the fight for respect. Logan Paul represents fame, disruption, and modern media dominance. And if WWE plays this right, this could be one of the biggest title programs heading into Survivor Series or even WrestleMania. What's interesting is that Punk subtly referenced his past, talking about how his last run with the title wasn't long enough. That statement alone tells us that Punk plans to make this reign meaningful, maybe even legendary. And with no snake in the grass, like Seth Rollins holding a briefcase, he's got no excuses. But here's the question: can Punk actually survive the wave of new challengers coming his way? Because names like Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed aren't just potential opponents, they're powerhouses who represent the future of WWE. And with Logan Paul stepping up and teasing a championship shot, this could ignite one of the most unpredictable title reigns WWE has seen in years. CM Punk is walking a dangerous line, one between nostalgia and legacy. If he can back up his words and keep delivering matches like the one against JUSO, he could redefine what it means to be a world heavyweight champion in this new era. But as Logan Paul made clear, this isn't 2011 anymore. The new generation isn't here to idolize Punk. They're here to take him down.